I ain't gonna lie, UFC 302 was almost cheeks for multiple reasons. Record-setting night for eye pokes, a lot of just okay performances at best, but it also featured the most complete display of egregious judging I've ever seen. Multiple head scratches that should result in folks losing jobs, but it probably won't. Aside from all that though, the main event is what saved it. Cause Dustin Poirier, my dog, gave it his all. He really did, and I'm proud. Cause even though he was losing most of the fight, he made Islam dig a little bit. And considering how the world thought Islam was gonna win anyways, that's really all you could ask for. None from this fight particularly changed my outlook on either fighter for real. No new developments per se. Islam is the #1 pound for pound fighter. And Dana can just go ahead and say that he either hate Islam or that John Jones is literally only maintaining any status that he currently still has so they can push this grandpa fight, this geezer bowl that they're going to put on later this year. Either way, Islam is one of the most well-rounded fighters I have ever seen in my life. And it's genuinely time to talk about where he ranked both as a striker, but specifically a boxer. Cause he was going toe-to-toe in boxing exchanges with Dustin. I keep it calm. Which was interesting cause I didn't know how much he'd actually be willing to stand in close and box with Dustin. But I did myself believe pre-fight, even though y'all ain't get to see that video, but it's cool, that I wasn't just 100% sure that Dustin was the superior boxer. Whether you like it or not, Islam has both outstruck and outboxed some of the best strikers that the UFC has, period. So, yeah, he set Dustin up for a slick little uppercut too, I think in the 3rd round, something like that. The takedowns, in the center at least, weren't really working like that, which ain't nothing new for real. Islam's always been more of a up against the fence, clenched up, getting trips or throws kind of guy. Matter of fact, while I'm here, I'll quickly give my little 2 cents on the topic that comes back up after every Islam fight for real, the comparison between him and Khabib. I ain't made no video on it in the past cause I don't even really want to get too into comparing these all-time greats. Let's just appreciate them both. But for right now, I'm throwing all that out. My opinion always has been Islam is the cleaner, more technical guy. Honestly, in every regard. A lot more fundamental and by the book. Khabib, on the other hand, was just a wild man. He genuinely mauled people. Now, he was still a decent striker, specifically defensively. Had great eyes, just like Islam does, to see a lot of shots coming. And Khabib also showed a real good jab at times. But Khabib was stupid strong, pushed stupid paces, and just seemed to have a large and dominant presence about him that guys continuously folded under. So, in technical regards, yes, I think Islam is indubitably better. But man, there's times where the technical stuff don't matter as much. And Khabib, a guy right now like Pantoja, always shows you that. You ask me who's better, I'm gonna say Khabib. Literally cause bro is a monster. Hopefully I explained my stance well enough. Either way, I ain't gonna debate nobody's answer cause it's close. It ain't like somebody saying that like BJ Penn is better or greater than Khabib. That's nuts. No disrespect to the prodigy. Islam and Khabib probably 1 and 2 in terms of just flat out best lightweights ever, as well as in greatness, so it just is what it is. Before I briefly run through the rest of the card, Dustin, you done so much, my dog. I fully understand why you may walk away from the game. As a fan, I absolutely do not want to see it, but I get it. If he do happen to stay around though, I think there are a few options. Could see something with Conor or Michael Chandler. Colby Covington, low key, I think he cooks him. Or Volk recently threw out the idea of fighting Dustin, and I ain't gonna lie. Personally, I ain't even that mad at it. I think both of them cook when it comes to getting the belt. A fight between the two I think would garner some good interest, and it's a fun fight that should get them both some money, while still actually being pretty high level. Now at this current point in time, I think I'd favor Dustin, but I don't know. Moving on, gonna keep it a bean. I'm kinda close to hating Sean Strickland. One of the most entertaining on the mic, but a good amount of time, low-key, he'll follow it up with a performance like that. Walk Costa down, all fight. Ain't throw the jab like he should've though. Honestly ain't throw like he should've, period. But at the end of rounds, now he wanna lay hands on Paulo Costa. I ain't gonna lie, I hate when somebody showcases some in extremely brief spurts that they could've just been doing the whole fight, but whatever. Oh, and I almost forgot about that 49-46 scorecard for Costa. Definitely one of the most baffling and preposterous scorecards I've ever seen in my life. Low-key was scared Strickland might lose the fight based off some of the cards we had seen early in the night though, funny enough. Kevin Holland actually got tagged crazy by Mikhail Alexiachuk before eviscerating his arm. I think. Holland's an all-time gatekeeper indeed. At least he fun though, so it's cool. Nico Price beat Alex Morono again. Cool. Randy Brown cheated a little bit and kinda seemed like he wanted to lose low-key by giving up his back a couple times, but he still put on a pretty good striking display. Solid fighter, I like him. Roman Kopylov also almost got an example made out of him with a crazy split decision win over Cesar Almeida. Was interested to see how much he wrestled considering the level of striker he was fighting, and the answer was a solid little bit. Understandably so. And the two had some cool little exchanges on the feet as well. Jailton Almeida continues to bully these fat boys as he got Alexander Romanov out of there quite swiftly. One of the only finishes on the entire card, which I absolutely didn't expect to say about Jailton, but hey, interested to see who he'll fight next. It should be Ciryl Gane, but that is not going to happen. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't got nothing else to say about the rest of this card. Actually, I ain't gonna do Mickey Gall and Basso Hafez like that, because they definitely put on one of the best fights of the night. And shout out Mickey Gall. He been crucified a lot for his lack of skill on the feet by most in the community. For, good reason. But in his layoff, he did improve a lot and put on a good display. Shout out to him and Hafez. Card was almost bad. Might give it like a 5 to be nice. Don't know if 303 will be much better, especially considering the word on the street right now, but hey, either way, I'll absolutely put out a prediction video for it, and if I don't, I'll delete my channel.